This is the Henry's Child Podcast. Am I crazy? Or am I just raving?
This week I got the Facebook event up for the Shotskis show coming up on Saturday, May 18th. Shotskis is in Salem, and it's a really awesome place to play. We actually played there a couple times as First Sleep and maybe once as 7 Second Circle, because that was kind of the time that the club was birthed. So we've had a little bit of experience with it. And the new owners, Jared and Jason, who's doing the booking, really, really great guys, man. I mean, they are super excited to have us. We're excited to play. I'm also super stoked to let you know that the ticket link is now available on the Facebook event. So if you go to the Facebook event, the ticket should be listed as brown paper tickets, something like that. And there's actually a pretty significant $2 discount per ticket if you buy them in advance. So there is also a good chance that this is going to sell out. It's a much smaller venue than Hi-Fi was. So if you really want to make sure that you come to the Salem CD release show, definitely get your tickets now. And in fact, I wanted to take just a few minutes and tell you a little bit about the bands that are going to be on the bill with us at Shotskis. And I have some music to play from them, so you can kind of be your own judge about it. But I think it's going to be one of those shows that you really, really want to show up early for, hang out the entire night. Shotskis has food. They got drinks. We're going to be there. And some other really great bands are going to be there too. So to start it off is going to be our friends Electric Funeral. And Electric Funeral has Kenny Nestor and Travis Ziering from Bethany Sin, Sick Nine. They played together in a bunch of different incarnations that we played with over the years. Great guys, totally consider them family, for sure. And they have a new project that's called Electric Funeral. And Electric Funeral, basically they do metal songs, but they do them as covers acoustically. Oh, I should also mention, too, that Joey Weber is in the band as well. And Joe played in bands like Mistress and Moth, and he's been a staple of the scene for a long time. In fact, when I even turned 21, he was already out and playing shows as a guitar player. Oh, and how awesome is this? The singer of Electric Funeral is named Tawny, and she is Kenny's wife. So talk about keeping it all in the family. That's pretty awesome. So they actually have gone into the studio recently and recorded a version of Dream On from Aerosmith. And I reached out to Travis and I kind of said, hey man, of all the stuff that's listed up there on your website, what is the best one to play? And he's like, by and far, it's Dream On. So let's start this podcast off with the Electric Funeral version of Aerosmith's Dream On.
Dawn, isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues in life to pay. Yeah, I know, everybody know where it comes and where it goes. And I know it's everybody's sin. You got to lose to know how to win. Have my life in books, written pages, lived and learned from messages. You know it's true. All these things come back to you. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughs, sing for the tears. Sing it with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dream come true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on. Yeah, sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughs, sing for the tears. Sing it with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughs, sing for the tears. Sing it with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughs, sing for the tears. Sing it with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away.
Pretty awesome stuff from Electric Funeral doing Dream On. I mean, one of the things that impresses me the most about these guys is the fact that they can take something that intrinsically is a metal song, something like The Trooper or 2 Minutes to Midnight, and they do acoustic versions that just kick ass. I mean, I don't know, there's no other way to say it. It's just really, really awesome. Yeah, so we're really looking forward to playing with those guys as well. Next up on the list is a band called True Primitives. And I ran into True Primitives through Carrie Rich. And after, I think it was episode number 17 of this podcast, Carrie and I became pretty close friends. One of the things that came up was this frequency of emails that he sends me where there's certain things to check out. So check out this band, check out that band. He does this with Ghost. He does this with a bunch of different bands that he thinks are cool. One of them was a new release from a band called True Primitives called Revolutions. And I checked it out and I liked it a lot. It was actually fuzzy space rock. And so when I asked Carrie about it, he said, oh, it's Clint Sargent, who used to play in Jollymon. And I wasn't really aware of this history until episode number 40 came out, when I brought Carrie down to the Portland office and we jammed out a little bit. He told me the entire story of how Clint came in to replace the original guitar player in Jollymon. So I did a little stalking on Clint, and it turns out he was in a really popular band called the High Violets. And I was able to check out most of their music online, and it's very, very cool. True Primitives is much more of a rock band, but I think it's kind of the perfect combination, and I can see the evolution of Clint's songwriting come out in this record. It's really, really awesome, and I was very blessed to see them 3 times already, and I look forward to seeing them a 4th time when they open for us at Shotskis at the May 18th show. I've chosen to play the first song off their record, and it's called The Sound. The reason that I like this song is because it really personifies the space rock and the psychedelic aspects that I think that these guys do really, really well. So again, I'm going to let you be the judge. Here is True Primitives with the song The Sound. Yes, True Primitives with the song The Sound. If you like that song, you're going to love the entire record, Revolutions, and I'm sure they'll have some copies of it when they play with us at the May 18th show at Shotskis. Speaking of the May 18th show, I hope that you've been enjoying the Henry's Child record so far. If you've been able to listen to it on Bandcamp or Spotify, or if you came to the Sessions Music Hall show where you were able to get a copy of I Have Become. And I wanted to throw it out there to see which song you folks would like to hear deconstructed. Early on in this podcast, kind of the beginning of last year, we had started doing some deconstruction episodes. And what those deconstruction episodes were essentially taking a song, explaining each section, like the verse and then the chorus and then the meaning that was around it, really when it was written, like 25 years ago, and how it sort of applies now. The interesting news is that these songs they're all new. They all came from within the last 4 to 5 years. So there's nothing material that we could latch on to maybe 20 years ago. However, there is a completely different meaning and a context for each decade of our life. So if you have an idea of a song like you'd want to hear deconstructed, say like Stars in Your Eyes or Tell Me True, one of the really great songs that we've been playing quite a bit, please just go ahead and write us directly. And you can write us at henryschild@henryschild.com. That is the quickest and easiest way to get a hold of us, aside from all the socials. And there's too many socials to list. So if you just go to our website, henryschild.com, and click on the contact link at the very top, that will take you all the way to the bottom of the page. And there's a series of icons you can choose from for however you'd like to get a hold of us. I hope that you enjoyed listening to songs from Electric Funeral and True Primitives today, and we really look forward to playing with them on Saturday, May 18th at Shotskis in Salem. If you haven't got your tickets yet, go to the Facebook event, click on the ticket link, and buy your tickets now to assure your space at our Salem Record Release show for I Have Become, the first record in 23 years from this incarnation. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you at the show.